and open the council meeting. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call please, Carol.
Steve Beardsley,
Present.
Mike Bright,
Present.
Brant Fuller,
Present.
Joe Palmer,
Present.
Megan Sheets, Clarence Worthen,
Present.
Eric Woods.
Present.
Okay, first on the agenda, we have the minutes from the March 14th regular meeting.
I'll make a motion, we approve the March 14th minutes of the common council.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call please, Carol.
Steve Beardsley,
Aye.
Mike Bright,
Aye.
Brant Fuller,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Abstain.
Megan Sheets,
Aye.
Clarence Worthen,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Okay, the minutes pass. Next we have public comments. There were none. Okay, thank you. Next on the agenda is ordinance number 22-03. This is on third reading, and it's for an additional appropriation for the American Rescue Plan funds. And Carol, do you want to tell us real quickly before we pass that? We did get an additional amount, that supplemental that they were going to send. And can you tell us how much that was for?
Sure, it's for $6,787.11, and that was from the communities that did not opt to receive the ARP funds. They distributed those back to those that did accept them.
So I just want you to be aware that's not a part of this additional appropriation. So if we do decide to spend that over $6,000, we'd have to do an additional later. This is just for the little over 3.5 million that we have, or that we know we're going to be receiving.
Well, I'd say go ahead and start the process to accept it for
Go ahead and
future
accept
meetings,
that.
for future
The
meetings.
6,000.
If everybody else
Okay.
thinks so, I don't know why not.
Okay, because we're probably going to use it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know, right after we get second reading and we get that, I had no idea when it would be here. Who knew? But
Yeah, Mayor, if we suspend or if we have a unanimous vote, could we not revise this third reading to include that?
Yes, you can do that.
You have the exact amount?
I do. Let me
so how would
add it to the other amount.
Well, what would the state do though?
As far as,
Because they have to approve it. Can we do
I
that?
know you go separate.
You see what I'm saying? Because you have to send it to the state for approval. Are they gonna do that if we amend it?
So you'd rather wait for
I
that.
don't know. I'm just asking. Is that gonna cause a problem with the DLGF?
I think the DLGF hasn't, well, because we advertised the other amount through a public hearing, I think maybe it would be a problem.
That's my only concern, is that they may not like that.
Okay, then I'll move we approve ordinance 2203 on third reading as presented then.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Steve Beardsley,
Aye.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Brant Fuller.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Okay, ordinance number 22-03 passes on third reading. And Carol will send that in, and I don't think there'll be a problem. It'll be approved by the DLGF. Not on the agenda this evening, but we're gonna go ahead and present this as resolution 22-04. And that's a resolution authorizing conveyance of real estate. And I'll have Les talk to you about that.
This is the real estate that the pool is located on. It is currently owned by the city of Frankfurt. It needs to be conveyed and transferred to the redevelopment authority for purposes of securing the bond issued. It'll then be leased to the redevelopment commission. So the legal description is attached there. It's 4.3194 acres. So the council would be authorizing the conveyance of this real estate. Then we'll have an RDA meeting to authorize the acceptance of the conveyance. We did the same thing with Old Stony and the building corporation, and we did the same thing with the Prairie Creek Park.
I have a question, Wes. If, once that's paid off, then it transfers back to the
Yes,
city,
yes,
so it doesn't stay with that.
that's correct.
Okay.
Are there any other questions? I'd entertain a motion to pass resolution 22-04.
I'll make the motion, we approve resolution 22-04, the resolution authorizing conveyance of real estate.
I'll second.
Was that Brant?
Yes. Okay, roll call please, Carol.
Steve Beardsley,
Aye.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Brant Fuller,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets, Clarence Worthen,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Resolution 22-04 passes. Next on the agenda is old business. Does anybody have anything under old business this evening? Okay, under new business, we have the approval of CF1s for NHK, and there are actually 5 different CF1s this evening. Would you like to address those all 5 as a group, or do you want to do them individually?
Mayor, I'll move to approve all 5 CF1s for NHK.
Second.
Are there any questions, comments? Okay, Carol, roll call please.
Steve Beardsley,
Aye.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Brant Fuller,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets,
Aye.
Clarence Worthen,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Okay, all 5 of the CF1s for NHK passes for approval tonight. And then you'll take care of getting those over to the courthouse, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We do have a work session here in just a few minutes. We'll just close the council meeting, have a work session. If everybody'd like to stay or be dismissed or however you want to do that. Does anybody have anything else though for the council meeting right now? Don't forget Friday at 2 o'clock, the Aquatic Center, groundbreaking. So looking forward to that. Okay, I'll take the motion to
Make a
adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
I think that was the second. Okay. So Eric, do you want to take a few minutes break? How do you want to do that?
Anybody need a break?